Shabam! Beat another stage, return to the next page. Hold up. What the? The conspiracy theorists were wrong. He didn't run to Argentina at all. And welcome back to another Casual Friday. Today we'll be doing a little review segment I like to call IRA, or my Initial Response Analysis. This week I spent a little bit of time with the game Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 4, released on Steam September 17th, 2015, published and developed by Chrome Studios. Ty 4 is a continuation of the ongoing series by Chrome over the years, published under different hats, starting in 2002 on the Xbox, PS2, and GameCube. This classic retro platformer has... What? You don't know who Ty the Tasmanian Tiger is? Well... Me neither before this game was released. He's the outcome of this time and one of the late entries in terms of furry mascots included within the ranks of Spyro and Crash. Now it'd be a partial lie if I said I didn't recognize the cover of Ty's original title. I want to say I may have actually seen it in stores, but didn't pay it much heed since that generation of consoles was a bit of a loss to me outside the handheld market. It was a weird time for me. I'm not legally allowed to loll about it. Leave me alone. Here's some funny footage. Go over here. Now, look. Oh, that's a kookaburra. Or I'm gonna sound like an absolute idiot and the one Australian viewer's gonna be like, that ain't no kookaburra, mate. That's that's a shrimp on the barbie. Oh yeah. So, I haven't played the entirety of Ty 4, but have finished the first act, and seeing how the storyline probably isn't that important as a factor for most players interested in the game, I can't exactly tell you what I think of the game as a whole, or how well the final boss fight plays out. I can, however, give you a good insight on what my thoughts are on what I have seen and played. First off, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger and his entire cast of friends, who include, that guy, and the cockatoo, and the platypus, a bunch of other Australian animals. Okay, here's the thing. None of the characters are exactly pug ugly or stupid looking. They just seem a little generic, but with an Aussie spin, which I suppose makes it a bit more interesting than animals chosen that may be seen as, I don't know, standardized? Is there such thing as standardized video game mascots? Probably, and I reckon it reeks of 90s edginess. Radical! Okay, I'll be honest, I think Ty and the gang have a bit of charm that plenty of the other furry mascots of yesteryear don't. I'm not held down by any kind of nostalgia with them, but other than liking platformers, and not knowing the Ty, lore? Is that a thing? I came in playing Ty 4 with no bias, expecting just a retro-inspired platformer. Ty 4 is the first 2D installment in the series, and frankly, well, it's okay. It's no masterpiece, but it's not a crap fest. It felt repetitive and shallow at times, but still, for the most part, fun. I can definitely see this being quite a bit of fun for a younger audience, but for a platforming enthusiast, it'll seem like a cakewalk. One of the major downsides I had while playing was the lack of story in the first act. Unless I'm wrong about the endgame, which is probable, the game is split into 3 acts with a plethora of stages and small storyline objectives in each level. It felt like Rescue Rangers and Captain Planet had a love child, and I was reenacting the misadventures through Ty. Hey, go help your friend from the sharks! Stop Boss Cass's henchmen from popping holes in the dam! Clean up the toxic waste barrels by incineration! Really? Is that a safe option? Yeah, sure. Video game reasons. Spoiler alert. Fluffy's not the real Fluffy who died in the previous game. She's a robot created by Boss Cass. What's that mean? How the fluff should I know? There's also a serious lack of boss fights, unless I'm dead wrong about the later acts, which again, is possible, but the fight with Fluffy wasn't too difficult and, well, could be beaten in a matter of couple tries, even with Fraps lagging my futile attempts to capture footage. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with the henchmen, since front lizards aren't normally the size of Tasmanian tigers, or Ty's girlfriend is a dingo, probably can eat your baby, and that makes no biological sense, or why the Tasmanian devil character is built like a tank. Guess I'm being too critical with the Chrome universe. Is that a thing? Whatever, here's some funny footage.
He's like a really slow Knuckles when he glides. It's it's not awe-inspiring in any way. It just gives you some...
It doesn't matter, I suppose. It's nonsensical nevertheless. Technically, it's okay. Level design and themes are cool and fit with the Aussie atmosphere. The great white sharks are a little bit intimidating, and overall, it looks great. It's like a Saturday morning cartoon. Is that still a thing? No? Wacky and dumb is what I'm saying. But the controls overall are a bit too floaty at times. It's not anything horrible once you get used to it, and for the most part, it's a little odd and sometimes requires a little bit of planning. Exploration is kind of fun, but at times tedious, since the levels are a good size, and to complete the levels 100% would probably take a little bit of time rummaging through each level. Ty's main attacks are his boomerangs, which is expandable in terms of unlocking or buying special boomerangs that do special attacks. Elemental Fly or Go Boom, Icy Freeze, and Speedy Hyperring stuff that adds to the variety of attacks and gameplay of each level. His secondary attack is biting at his opponents up close. Biting also doubles as a means of traveling up special floating robot trails to heights unreachable. Biting is weaker than the rings, but some enemies are able to block the rings, so some difficulty is added when you come across an enemy that can only be defeated by close combat. Ty also has a charge shot that slows down time just a little bit with a strong ring attack that some enemies and barriers are only weak to. By the way, did I say Ty can glide? It's not okay. It's cool. It's not Knuckles, but it does add a little bit of length. Okay, he glides like a feather. Other playable characters and game modes are unlockable over time, and I'll assume once the main game is completed, other things are unlocked throughout the game. Here's some more funny footage.
Today is just another normal day for bush rescue. Dennis the Green Tree Frog. I can't do an Australian accent.
Overall, from what I've played thus far of Ty 4 isn't bad, and I'll probably continue playing it to the end just to see what other features are included in the game. It'd probably be fun for a kid, but definitely doesn't shine above other platformers available. It kind of feels like a really well-made, dare I say, Flash game. The basic gameplay is mediocre overall, and sometimes feels uninspiring. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 4 on PC Steam gets a 269,815.68 out of 421,587. Does my new rating system make any sense? No? Okay, well, whatever. If not, okay. So, 6.4 out of 10. Grade D, 3 out of 5 stars. I recommend Ty 4 for its cheap price tag, and maybe it's for its accessibility to inexperienced 2D gamers. But don't expect a grand opus. It's just kind of fun. That's all it really is. I hope you enjoyed the IRA. Thank you for watching. Sensei-pong signing out. I ain't saving no racist koala. Like and subscribe.